Week 1, 2006.
Wow. Man.
Ravens at Buccaneers.
Wow.
Left-handed, awkward throw. Oh, there it is.
My gosh. Damn. Did they give you the interception
They gave
there?
it to me.
That's
yeah.
some bullshit. You
gave
did not
it to
survive
me.
the ground. I don't even know if I ever saw that before.
That was before that rule
Calvin
came
Johnson. Big
Damn.
Calvin
in.
Johnson.
Go, I got my feet down.
That rule wasn't before it because I lost in the playoff game because of
Ah,
the year
you're
before.
right. You're right.
But
You're right.
what a jerk you are.
Come on, man.
You were all cheating
Know
over
who
there.
was the jerk?
Right.
Know who's the jerk?
Right.
Your offensive coordinator.
Yeah, named John
call
Brennan.
that play. No, man. No, but if you go back to it, bro, you staring the play down. You staring it down.
I looked at the backside.
The whole
Show it again.
time.
Let's show it again.
The
if you
whole
don't mind.
time you're staring it
Right.
down.
I tried to look, I think, the backside go route out, and I actually brought you over there.
But you taught some people
Yeah.
this after this, so you could this play right here.
Yeah. See,
is
I'm looking over there, hoping you'll run with Joey Galloway.
But look at your guy, Joe Galloway is jogging, bro.
I know.
He's not
Joey,
even getting. He's
screw
not
you too,
clearing the
Joey.
route.
I know. He's
And look at you, just looking over there already.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
it's
know.
the easy.
I know.
Dude, that's too easy. Look,
That's-
and I got the ball. Look, I ran
That's
through
still
it.
some bullshit. You dropped the ball. You dropped the ball.
So, Ed, just one of the little fine points of playing safety. You
Yes.
sense the guy running by. If he's not going, that's not the guy I got to worry
Well,
about.
it's all timing. He should have cleared out. Like, it's
Yeah.
called a clear out.
Yeah, right.
You
right.
know, he needs to get out of the way and
Yeah.
pull me out of there so I don't have a chance to be there.
Yeah.
He never did that.
So
He
you
was
were able to
never a
hang
threat
around
to
and
me.
lurk, and
Right.
then you see the ball, and then you just
Well,
go
they
get it.
changed that play, right? They
Yeah.
changed that play probably after Christmas. But after that, you got guys running two across.
Exactly.
Actually, now, that's the interview with Belichick and Brady.
Right.
They changed. That was only one guy coming from the left.
Right.
And the tight end was blocking. They took the other receiver and ran
Right.
two, and now they can do it because the safety can't
Right.
leave
Or
the
get
middle.
that backside guy just to go, like you said. And
Yeah,
now
you
you
gotta
have
go.
to respect it.
He has to clear out, though. Yes.
So let me tell you one other story, right? Because he almost picked me off again later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing cover 2 over there. And I was like, okay, I'm great. And I'm sure he knew Gruden. We did a lot of three-step
Yeah.
game or whatever else. But I got a backside slant. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, throw the slant. I say set hut. He's over there. I'm throwing the ball like this. He's right there. And I'm literally like, oh, shit. And he hit his hands. And
Yeah.
he dropped
Drop,
it.
yeah.
After your second drop of the
Move
day.
too fast.
Was that was the same game that you almost got Michael Pittman killed by Ray Lewis?
It was a bad day. You don't want to
We were just
start
talking about
with
that
that
yesterday.
Ravens
Yeah,
team
wow.
to start the season.
Wow, yeah.
I knew there was going to be a struggle that
Yeah,
day.
Pittman
coming out
Summer's
of
here.
training camp, man. We
You guys
was
were the
locked
worst to
in,
play.
man. Yeah.
McNair's first game with the Ravens. That was McNair's first game.
Yeah,
So
we had
you
to
guys
think
were-
about it. Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
were-
man. We were loaded that
you were
year.
loaded,
That,
right.
that was the year we should have won it. We lost
Yeah.
in the playoffs
Yeah,
bad, man.
would you-
I think that was a bye year too.
06, did you lose to the Steelers? You didn't
We
lose
lost
to
to
the Steelers.
we lost to it was 06 the Steelers.
08 was the Steelers.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
06, it was the
Colts.
Colts.
Yeah. we lost to the Colts.
lost to the Colts.
15-12
Oh,
in the
yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah, at your
All
place.
field goals.
That was the year
You're
they got
right.
Bob Sanders
All
back,
field goals,
and they
yeah.
suddenly could stop the run.
Right.
Their defense played awesome.
Yeah.
That's
All
how
right.
you know defense win championships.
One more thing, just because I'm rattling off, so I hope you're
That's
you're
fine.
all right.
No, it's good. This is good
Because
conversation.
this is like everybody always had this, like even me coming out. Miami's just a bunch of gangsters. They don't really pay attention to football. You just got great athletes in Miami, all that. But I've been around so many of you guys so much now.
Yeah.
You're not that gangster, and you're
No.
actually more nerds than I
Yeah.
ever thought you were.
Yeah.
I mean, can you explain that perception and what your culture was down there in Miami with those
Yeah,
guys?
man, I mean, that's just how the perception of Miami was. Well,
Right.
before I got there, and granted, they had an era when things were a little rougher.
Yeah.
And
Right.
obviously the climate of culture and stuff we, was in is different.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because I had it one time. I did a public speaking at Notre Dame.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like thinking about the old times when there was the
Catholics versus convicts, right,
And I'm
yeah,
like, ain't
yeah.
that something? Like, because they never really knew the kids. There were kids that they were talking about at
Right.
the time. There wasn't grown men. Those are kids. Kids are innocent. Like, they don't really know.
Yeah.
And that's like to your point. Like,
Yeah.
no, we were men going to school just like a whole bunch of other schools,
Right.
man. It's just Miami was broadcasting at one point. Those guys were
Yeah, a
doing
little rough
some
around the
crazy
edges.
shit. Real rough, bro. Like, that's Miami too, man.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
like the lifestyle of Miami versus being like in the Montana or Alabama.
Yeah,
like
Texas like me. Right.
Yeah, it was different, but Texas is different too.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Y'all got,
we had our own
come
thing.
On now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, I visit Texas.
Yeah, we knew how to fun too.
We saw you get the better of Chris. You got the better of most quarterbacks you faced. Who was the one guy that just drove you crazy?
Phillip Rivers.
Wow.
Yeah, his ockiness.
Yeah.
He's really ocky on how he plays the game, man. And left-hand quarterbacks too was like just a thing about how they throw the ball.
Yeah, you didn't have a problem that day with me.
Different. Yeah, I mean, the ball spins
it
different.
Does, right.
You know,
right.
so that was a thing, man. You know, because you're so used to the other, like you're just so natural reading the other way.
Right.
Left-handers just do something to you. You know, but yeah, Phillip Rivers was the guy, man. He would be looking over here and releasing like, I'm like, dude, you're so ocky, bro.
What about this guy wearing red, 15?
Mahomes, man, he's a bad boy.
Right, so like what jumps out about him? What would you do if you were playing against him?
Just do my job, man. Everybody got to do their job.
Yeah.
That's a team where everybody has to do their job. Like, they're the champs for a reason, you know, and it's not just Mahomes.
Right.
Everybody Mahomes.
Yeah.
It's not just him. You know, it takes that O-line to block, so I'm going to need my D-line being dogs. It takes those running backs in crossing routes. You need those inside linebackers to do the right things. You know, there's a few things that I know they can do on the football field that you just don't see defenses do no more, you know, to slow those guys down. They're not doing that. So you're letting guys run around, do what they want. You're not really throwing the timing off of Mahomes, but then what I've always said that makes a great quarterback that he have, man, is the pocket presence.
Yes, right.
And extending it. He's not extending it to run a lot. So for DB, you have to cover. And that's hard, man.
Yeah, we hear a lot of guys talk about the plaster right there. Oh, we got a plaster once he scrambles. That's what
That's
everybody
tough.
tells him. But 10 seconds later, it's hard to cover some receiver for
and
3.
not look at the quarterback, not look back. That's hard, man.
Exactly.
Because we don't naturally just practice plastering.
Right.
You don't practice that. It's got to be a disciplined thing, you know?
And guys have told us that once Mahomes starts running around, there's nothing that they can glean from film to predict what he's going to do. You just don't know what he's going to do. You just got to hold on for dear life and hope that it works.
You know what he's going to do if you're not on your guy, he's going to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Right? If nobody's open, he's going to run it. Right? And all you can do back again is your job and hope that those guys can contain him. You know, and as the game goes, you got to switch stuff up. You know, what is he bad at?
Right.
He's bad at something. You just got to find it.
Right.
You know, and that's what we would study and do. That's the benefits of having a D lineman, a linebacker, and a safety. You know, a DB that are smart. You know, you need 3.
Yeah.
How do you find the thing a quarterback's weak at? You just have film study.
Yeah, it's
the
only way.
Looking for that one thing.
Film is it.
Yeah.
The film ain't gonna lie. The film don't lie. You watch it long enough, you're gonna see a tail. You know,
like guys staring down the receiver too long.
Yeah, I mean that's it. That could be
right.
something, and that chink can only happen once or twice.
Yeah,
and it don't happen all the time.
Right.
You know, it's only gonna happen once or twice. Like I had a youngster call me and he's like, "Ed, I'm watching tape, but I don't really know what to watch. I only see like 3 or 4 plays." I'm like, "Yeah, that's all you're gonna get."
Yeah.
You're not gonna make every play.
Right.
Only 1 or 2 plays of the game probably affect me. Everything else is effort, running to the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not every play not going to affect you. You know, if that corner had that guy man to man, I'd have been deep safety. There's nothing I can do about that. If we was in cover 1, I could do nothing about that, but we was in cover 3.
Right.
I could leave the middle because he's an over route and that corner should be shoving.
Yeah.
See, I understand where my help is at, where it's supposed to be, and I'm going to do my job. But if he's not there, which is more than half the time when you play against a guy like Mahomes, because guys tend to be undisciplined and get out their rushing lanes, leave their man, it's like how guys are running wide open. You know? You got a lot of communication on defense that these guys ain't doing. So many factors, and we get stuck on looking at the quarterback.
Yeah, right. Who made you such a savant? What made you start being like Mr. X's and O's nerd guy that was into all that? Because it's not always a natural thing for safeties.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times, you know, I was depicted as, you know, you're getting judged, you know, half the time. And especially when I got to Miami, I knew certain things was said that, like, you know, and I had good coaches for one. Like, Chuck Pagano, Curtis Johnson, who recruited me.
Right.
Butch Davis, Brian Billick, right? Coach Harbaugh, Dean P. I can name all the coaches, man. I had some phenomenal coaches, and I watched how they coached. I studied the game on every level. And partly, like now, I've been on every level of the game. I've been administrator. I've been on this side, coaching, playing. So it's just the perspectives from everything.
Right.
And I'm a sponge, man. Like,
yeah.
we're always learning,
Okay.
you know?
Okay, I got one more for you, just to because we always thought the Ravens they pillage the biggest, baddest dudes on the planet every year. That's what I always say, right? That's who the Ravens are.
Yeah.
But I want to know baddest dudes you ever played with, because you even in Miami, like give me a top three like of your like they're just
baddest dudes I played with. Edgerrin James.
Okay.
Wow.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
You talking about anybody?
Anybody. You can use, Ravens or Dolphins, whatever you want to. I mean,
I ain't play with all of them. Yeah. Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne, okay.
Santana Moss. Matt Walters. Jared Johnson. Terrell Suggs. Haloti Nada.
Yeah.
Dude, I can name so many guys, man, honestly. Man, I had a bunch of great teammates, man. You know, and the guys on other squads who I knew and worked out with, you know.
Right.
Like, it's so many guys, man, for real.
All right.
Ed's here thanks to the folks at DirecTV.
Yes.
Tell us what you have going on.
Oh, mysportsdirecttv.com is where you can go and check out. DirecTV has all the sports packages for ESPN, NFL Network, and Fox, and it's all across the nation, across the world, baby. All right? And if kids like us, when you're growing up, we watched the game. We studied the game, you know, emulated the game. And DirecTV, mysportsdirect.com has everything for you.
No
Go
doubt.
check it out,
I'm
baby.
still DirecTV
Before
guy
we
at
let
my
you go,
house.
I just got to tell you this. You have the best bust in the Hall of Fame by far.
Appreciate that.
It's
man.
missing one thing, though.
Talk to me.
It needs a cigar.
It does.
Yes.
It does. It does, man. And Mr. Blair, I probably should have had it. Mr. Blair was, you know, and his wife, man, they did such a great job with that bus, man. I was there for hours.
It's awesome.
It's like a whole
It is
day.
great. It's
you
great.
know, and they did an awesome job,
Yeah.
man. So that's compliments to Mr. Blair and his
Will you just
wife.
like stick one on there? I'll go up to Canton and I'll put
Just
one
tape it
there,
on
take
there,
a
man.
picture
Hey,
of it
I just
for
like
you.
that you're riding with the gray beard. And
I
the
heard
hair's
they didn't
going
bring it to
everywhere.
New Orleans. I heard they brought Hall of Fame buses. I'm from New Orleans, and I heard they didn't bring mine. They better get that here.
Yeah, they
Seriously.
Yeah, somebody
Hall
better
of
get
Fame,
that
what are you
here.
doing?
That's
All right,
crazy.
Hall of Famer Ed Reed, great seeing you as always.
Good
Great
seeing you, Mike,
conversation,
man.
buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Thank you, man.
it.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.